Hello everybody, welcome back to the next episode of City Skylines with me, Biffa. And here we are in the city of Teaport, and today we are going to be working on our trains because we have some train infrastructure going on in our city, but we could make that much better. So if we just zoom out a little bit here, there goes one of the trains. Thanks for coming, goodbye. So we've got our main sort of hub over here, which at the minute only has one of its 6 lines set up, obviously with the 12 platforms there. So we could do with working on that. But if we just zoom out a little bit, we can now purchase another square because, remember last episode, we hit Megalopolopolis. So we can now unlock another square. I'm going to buy this one here, this tile. There we go, because that's going to give us access to this train line that runs through here. Now, I never find there's a particularly easy way to look at all the train lines that you've got on your city, so I am going to share with you a screenshot taken using this mod. Let's just jump into my mods, the CSL Map View Exporter mod, and I've got it set up that every time I save a game, it saves another map file in this path here. So let me open that up and we'll have a quick chat about what we are going to do. Okay, here we go. So this is the CSL default map view of your city, and I find this much easier to look at when you're planning. So we can see up the top here, we have our train line coming in from the north. It splits off in various places and goes all the way through to the south down here. Let's just zoom in a bit. Might be a little bit jumpy as we zoom in. There we go. So this here, this is our train station we were just looking at with all our different lines. So let's zoom back out again. It's always a bit herky-jerky zooming in and out of this big graphical file. Let's go in one more. And this is the square we just bought, basically this one here. So here is our new forestry area that we built. Looks a little bit like a foot, as I've seen all the comments tell me. That wasn't planned at all. And we have a train line coming out of there into our cargo airport. So we want to hook that up to this line. I do quite like keeping our passenger and cargo lines separate. So we may branch this off and have 2 lines coming up here and 2 lines coming down here, and then setting them off to go a bit differently. That might work. So this is our industrial hub. This is our ore setup that we've got up here. This goes through here to another cargo, which then goes through to passengers. So we've got a bit of a mix and match going on at the moment. So, yeah, we're going to have some sort of junction. We've got this going, see this little corner thing here, because we didn't have this square. So we had to sort of whoop, whoop, and these two don't match up. So, yeah, let's jump back into our city. So I like this CSL Map View mod. This is fantastic, this one. If you want to have a look at things like this. So let's get back into our city and see what we are going to do. And here we are back in our city. Excellent. So I was thinking with this train line down here, I was actually going to split it off further down, but I forgot we've only got so many squares unlocked. So what I might just do, I'm not quite sure how this is going to work. I've never sort of done it like this before. So as long as if you split the rail off, let's just start with the rail alongside it here, and then that can sort of, that's what we'll do. We'll keep that straight. We'll turn off bending. Let's see if I can get that to join. No, let's not turn off bending then. Let's do this, what I was going to do originally. Get that to go into there. There we go, excellent. So that comes up like that. Splits off. Now, as long as you only connect, let's say the right-hand rail is for cargo trains, then only cargo trains will go down here. And if you only connect, let's say the left-hand one to passenger one, only passenger ones will go down there. You might get the odd train that comes in one end and goes out the other end, that goes through. The same as with cars, but that's fine. That shouldn't mix up your own traffic. Hopefully, your own train traffic, I should say. So, yeah, I'm going to just follow this up here. I'm going to run along the side of this one. Do you know what I could do? If I just pause this a second, I'm going to delete this one going up here, because I want these to be alongside each other, nicely lined up, say to there, and I don't want to have to bother trying to draw that one in. I'm going to use the parallel roads mod, which I've just pressed the correct button for it and it hasn't popped up. I think it's behind there. Control P. There we go. Parallel road tool. So if we switch over to this and have this one, I'm pretty sure we can do... Yes, there we go. We can use it for railway lines. So let's get rid of that. So the first one, same as selected. The second one here is also going to be, here we go, 2-lane, 2-way rail, which is what we've got here. Now I want to get the distances. So let's do 15 on that and see if that does it. Oh, almost. Let's do 17. Oh, I reckon it might be 18. Let's do 18. That looks perfect to me. And then we want it to snap for existing nodes, and I think that's going to be perfect. Look at that. That is almost perfect. I might just go back and straighten up what I've got here before. So if we put this on and we just sort of run this through here, try and sort of match what we had before. These trains are going to have a fun time. And then I'm going to hook that one up to there. And then we'll just see. Are these going to despawn or are they going to jump on the rail? Darn it. All the people. Okay, this train worked it out. Okay, so let us follow this up. I'm just going to move that over there because we might just use that again. Okay, so this line down here, obviously definitely going to be cargo. In fact, I'm going to turn that off. So we want this one to head over to here and join to our other cargo line. So let's just run this through. And the idea will be that some of our industry might end up happily bringing their cargo over here to the airport as opposed to sort of sending it out on trucks. So we'll see how that goes. So let me just run this over here. And what I'm going to do, as opposed to what I sometimes do in my quick fix city stuff, is I'm actually going to have this with the road dipping down underneath. So what I tend to do, I'll just show you once and then I'll speed up the other times to do it. I'm going to put Anarchy mod on so I can draw straight across. I'm going to get my Move It mod and I'm going to select the nearest node. So those 1, 2, 3 nodes there. And I'm going to just do page down. And I probably need to do this one as well. Page down, page down, page down. Until we get a reasonable height, which I think is probably near enough. Then I'm going to delete this line here. Again, use the Move It mod. I'll turn on snapping, which actually then keeps this straight. So I want... Oh, let's do this one. There we go. So I'm going to move that out. It keeps it nice and straight to the edge. And then I'll do this one to the edge. And then I want this piece across here to be not a bridge. I mean, you could do a bridge. I don't think it'd fit a bridge in there, would it? Yeah, you could do that, actually, as it's a cargo-related one. And then if we unpause that, just zoom in a little bit here. Yeah, we've got some trees there. Probably need to go up a little bit. Or down a little bit with the road. Yeah, just a tiny bit. So let's just do that again. So we'll go back to here. We'll grab that. Hold shift, grab that. Grab that, grab that. You get the idea anyway. So that is how I'm going to do it. And get the roads underneath. Excellent. Right, let me carry on. Okay, so I'm just thinking along here about connecting this cargo train line up to this. Now, I was planning to have, or I still am planning to have, this outer line here as my cargo one. It really doesn't matter which is which, to be honest. I mean, either or is going to give us the same sort of issues and problems that I'm sort of getting now. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to remove all of this along here because we don't need it to go around the outside like that. So let's get rid of that. So that's going to give us more building space. Now this one here has gone underneath, split off here in 2 directions, is coming along here to a passenger line and then is going up here all the way up the outside to a passenger line and to this cargo one. So going to have to do a little bit of work there. What I'm thinking of doing here actually is putting in a 4-way train roundabout junction. So that means this little split off section is actually going to get a little bit smaller. So let me just remove this side here. And I'm also going to remove some of these trees in the middle as well. Oh, let's double click on trees. There we go. Excellent. Just to give us some space in here to work with. So just been on the workshop, downloaded some train junctions. And I always find it difficult with train junctions because whatever you put in, you know, it's just going to look so unrealistic, particularly when they're like 4-way junctions and things like that. It's just not how it works in real life. That actually doesn't look too bad. It's reasonably flat. Let's just pop that down there and have a look. Do you know what? That is actually quite good. So if someone's coming down here, wanting to go straight on, they can go left, they can go right. Do you know what? I think that is the one. 91% traffic. That is not too bad, is it? I'm quite happy with that. Fantastic. Okay, there we go. That's not too bad. I'll connect that up again in a minute. And now this one here can now go off and connect up to there, which is our main train hub terminal thing that we saw before. Okay, we're back with another screenshot. So just to help my brain get in gear what exactly we've got in different places, I've marked with the C, the cargo train stations, and the P are passenger train stations, this one here being the great big hub. So I'm thinking actually most of the train lines we've got set up at the minute are working really well for cargo. If I just disconnect this rail here, then we'll have our passenger line that comes along here. This is a perfect spot for another train station if we could nestle one in there somewhere. And then this line could carry on and join with this one here without it going into this four-way section into our main hub. And then if we need to, we can run other lines out of here to other places. And I think that will probably take care of the trains. That to me looks like a plan. So let's set that in motion. So first of all, this area up the top here where we have our cargo train that connects to this passenger line here, I'm going to, remove this connection. So we don't need that along here, which means we don't need this coming out the end, which means we don't need this secondary line coming down here. That was like a bypass, and everybody's happy about that. So that's just going to go in and out to that cargo train station. Yeah, that's our first change. And then down here, got a little bit of a... Oh, it's underground, and it comes above ground there. Okay, so let's just delete that little bit there. Let's grab our train line. Here we go. Let us go beneath the ground. There we go. Thank you very much. And we'll continue this one. Traffic is 97%. This is fantastic. So that can go straight underneath our cargo line. And I want that to connect up to this one here. So if we remove this, and then we can adjust this to just be a three-way junction. So if we do that, let's go back underground again. I want to pick that. Can I do picker? Oh, I'll do picker. There we go. Excellent. So this then can connect up to... I want this actually to be straight. There we go. And then that can connect up to there. So if we go along like this and sort of roughly guess where it's going to go to there, and then we'll go straight. And that should... Yeah, that should come out up there. So that then connects these up. Then this only needs to be a three-way junction at the moment because our cargo train hub is there, and that's connecting up this way to everything else. I'm just wondering whether we could still keep that as a 4 and bring a line over here for these to have a cargo train hub as well. Ooh, that might be, you know, something that will help out this area. Yeah, let us do that. Let's just run... Oi, come here. Turn that off. Thank you very much. Let's just run a road up here. And I'm going to try and set it up the same as the other ones that we had. So if we go like that, like that, like that, we get our cargo train hub. Cargo train, I keep saying hub. Cargo train terminal. There we go. We have that attached there. Then we remove those, and that's going to go straight in and out, which is fantastic. And then we can just run this line straight over here and connect to that. Okay, so we now have an extra cargo station down here, which hopefully will be put to good use by the people in this area. And that might help decrease the traffic on this one over here. It's getting pretty busy. We'll see how that goes. But that's now connected to our four-way junction, which is going to be used just for cargo stuff. Excellent. So then we need to try and squeeze in, I think, a teeny tiny inline sort of train station. You can see the train line comes above the ground there. I'm not sure whether I've got any of those sort of things installed. So let me have a look at the Steam Workshop and I'll be back with you. Okay, I've got a couple of sunken stations here by Boforma. Let's just plop these down over here just so we can see what they're like. That's what I want. I want it all underground, which is nice. Shame it's got that road going across the top. Could have perhaps done without that, because we've got this road here. I mean, we could maybe have it here and attach it with that little road there. Of course, it needs a road, doesn't it? It needs a road connection. Yes, of course it does. And they're both... What's the difference here? It doesn't really look like much difference between these. In fact, they almost look identical. So, yeah, either one of these will do. Let's see if we can squeeze this in. I was just thinking about deleting this, but then I thought of the 247 children that are in there. Maybe not a good idea. Is there somewhere else I could just momentarily plop this without ruining all the houses? I just can't bring myself to delete the whole thing. Let's just go like that. Let's just grab that and move it over here. There we go. Nice, because what I want to do is connect this road up, and then, yeah. We could put it back again. Let's just take that one there. Let's just see if I can get that to go into there. Fantastic. If we upgrade that bit. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Thought I'd lost the school there for a minute. And let's move that back. And that can then sit off the side of this road. Oh, that just looks perfect. And then we even have the touch it mod, I think, in here. Touch this tool. If we touch that... we can then upgrade it to this road as well. Fantastic. Nice. So what I want to do then is, oh my goodness me, we now need to go through and make sure we've got passenger train lines that are taking into consideration all the changes that we've made. Right, one more thing we want to do over here at our main multi-platform end station. There is, of course, a metro connection underneath. We have 100% average traffic flow. Fantastic. Always need to take a screenshot of that. That is really cool. So, yeah, we need to bring that connection over here somewhere. Oh, you waiting to be, your trash to be picked up. And we've got it here, look. So if we could somehow, oh my goodness, connect this up. I don't know how we're going to do that. Flipping heck. So that can go underground and run along anywhere under here. But then it's got to get above ground to connect to that. Oh, good grief. Unless we have it split off here and go underground as a separate connection. And then sort of a come, almost sounded Italian there, come above ground and split in two direct. Would that even work? Let's just see if we can get that to work. If I just come like straight through here, I want to go straight. So if I turn off that and just sort of come over the top. Yeah, I didn't think it would connect up. So we need, oh, I wonder if the node controller would help with this. Let's just close that one down there. Let's grab our node controller. Would doing this affect it? Unfortunately, no. Oh, that's a shame. That doesn't then come out and connect in two places. That would just be great. What about if we moved some of the nodes out a bit? Yeah, it's never going to connect up, is it? We're going to have some sort of Y junction here, aren't we? Yeah, let's reset that to the default. Okay. Oh, I think we've done it. Oh, no, it's just lost it again. There we go. So we've got a connection there going that way. We've got a connection there going that way. And this one here doesn't look too bad, does it? And that will work. We'll get some buildings growing up around there. Nice. And then all we've got to do here is get this to go underground. Whoops, didn't want that to happen. Let's turn that off. I want that going straight like that. So if we can dip that down underground, then we have solved the problem. Let's give it a nice big long space. And that actually isn't too bad, is it? If we lower some of these other little spots here. Yep, everything's all still connected. Nice. Okay, so let's then run this underground and connect that up to... where are we trying to get to now? Over here. Cool, so now we can add in some other metro stops as well as other passenger train stops. Whew, okay, right, I'm going to save the game and then we can dive into that. Just wanted to check in on the new cargo station here. It's working nicely. Excellent, excellent. I did just have a thought about expanding this line here and somehow connecting it up with this cargo station, because then this line that comes around here, eventually this is going to be a university. As we're slowly sort of moving some of this industry stuff away, we're going to have a purpose-built water set up somewhere. So this little thing's going to move. But yeah, all around this lake's going to end up being our university, which could do with a little train station. So where this line goes along here and up to this section and connects here, I might just do that. We'll see how it goes anyway. But for now, that's working fine. So let's have a look at our passenger rail lines that we've got set up. So let's just have a look in here. So we've got 3 train lines at the moment. Let's just see where they're going. So train line 1 comes along here, goes up here and goes to there. So that is just a little commuter, one from there to there, and that is it. I'm wondering whether we could just add a little stop on here to go to this one and back out again, just to add that. So if I grab that line there and go to here, it adds a stop, and then that will go back round and up this way. Yeah, so it puts those 3 in a nice little loop together, which is good. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another stop from here, going over to our hub. Actually, forget that. What I'm going to do first of all is just connect these lines together so we can go into any one of these stations that we need. There we go. That should work fine. So coming from this direction, they can branch off and join whichever one of those that they want. Excellent. So let us just pop that other little stop in down here. So we're going to go from there, create a new line, and then that's going to come... lost my place. Here we go. All the way up to here. I'm not quite sure which platforms we're using. So let's just turn these back on again. There we go. Yeah, so that can come all the way up to this platform, to there, and then back again. Along to here. Excellent. Very good, very good. So that's train line 4. So let's just change the colour of that. Cool. Okay, so that's that one and that one. We'll just turn those off. So where does this purple one go? Let's just follow that one. Okay, so this purple one goes right from the end, goes through there and all the way up to here. I'm going to leave that one as it is. That's good. And then finally we've got this green one. So that comes out of our big setup there, goes through here and goes all the way up to there. Yeah, so I might not need that extra one I've just put in, and I don't think I'm going to add any stops to that one in here. That's going to go straight through because we've already got some other smaller ones that are giving us access. Excellent. That is very good. So let's just have a look what else we might need to connect up. Right, passenger train wise, that is it. So let's turn all of those back on again and let those run. We'll just keep an eye on how they go. We then have our metro line. So we've only got one metro line because if you remember, we've just got this raised metro that's above the ground here that runs through all the middle of this section here. Goes all the way round, all the way down here, over the highway, and comes into like a mini little hub that we've got here. So we've got like tram stops, we've got train, we've got monorail, and we've got metro. So what we're going to do with that one is connect that. Let's see. So if we grab this here, I want to move that stop over to here. There we go. They're all sad, but then what we're going to do is add in some stops again. Let's see. So we get that one and drag it around like that. So when it comes down that way, it goes to the big one. When it comes back, it goes there. Yeah, that should be okay. That should all run fine. And then let's just check over here on our metro. This one here. There's 7 stops, 6 vehicles, 493 passengers. Already lots of people using this. And we've got plenty of train capacity. So that is fine for that too. And for all of those saying I forgot to put in the Walking path. There we go. The walking path is back in. So let's just keep an eye on this down here. Let's turn it around this way. Oh, look at that. That is a funky looking underground train station. I like that a lot. Let's just nip inside. Ooh, there we go. That looks really, really good. Well, we can definitely say that our trains are in demand. Look at all these people waiting here. It is working really, really well. So let's check our train lines. Make sure that we have enough trains going through. It's actually like a metro line. Whoa, 1,002 passengers. Flipping heck. Wow. There's like 200. Where's this stop at the end here? I mean, that should... Oh, that's looping around and got a ton of people. Oh, that is in here. Nice. Nice. So, okay. Let's up that to 8. There we go. Under here. Absolutely brilliant. And then let's have a look at our train. So this was our extra train line that we put in. And yeah, so there's 175 waiting at our little sunken train station that we've got here, which should have the majority picked up. There we go, by that train there. And then this is the other stop back over here again. So that one is working really, really well. I'm pleased with that. And then train line number 3. That's only got one train on. I might just add 2 so they're not waiting so long. Even though one train copes with it. Yeah, it will do a bit of unbunching. Not too worried about that. But yeah, just so they're not waiting so long. Then train line 2. Whoa. Indeed, even the lion thinks whoa. So that's got 500 here. And that goes all the way up to over here. Okay, good grief. I might just add another one on here. Because look, that isn't enough for all the people there. So let's up that to 2. And hopefully that'll keep on top of that and make people help people to not wait as long, which is the big thing. You want your citizens to get to where they want to go quickly and efficiently without waiting, because eventually they will time out and they get angry. Although I think that happens less with Traffic Manager, which is what I've got. I'm not entirely sure on that, but anyway. And this one here's only got 2, and that one's pretty filled up. I'm going to increase this by 1 as well. There we go. But that is fantastic. They are working so well. I'm really, really pleased with that. Here we go. I do like this little sunken one. So what do you reckon to these little changes that we've made? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy, please leave a like and consider subscribing as well for more City Skylines content. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.